What's up, YouTube? LWRC, ICDI. Accuracy test with some of the rounds I had on hand that are 5.56 that I would use in a defensive scenario. So I'll put some times in the description of the video, so the people who get annoyed by all this kind of stuff could just skip right to the times where I show the accuracy for the rounds. By no means is this test exhaustive. I just had these rounds on hand, shot them at 50 yards to see. It was really more of point of impact with where my zero is on my gun, honestly. And the byproduct was to see the groups that they produce. So keeping that in mind, before we get started, remember YouTube is coming after our gun voices, so our Second Amendment voices. So the only way we tell them we care is by subscribing, thumbs upping, and sharing each other's gun videos. So help all the gun channels. Let's let YouTube know that we like them, we want to see them. All right. And before we get started, hey guys, so right now I'm probably going to roll some pictures in of the groups that each one produced, and you can kind of see by the video how it's set up. We're at 50 yards on this range, indoors. I didn't have a perfect shooting platform. I had the little table in front of me. I just piled up my backpack and put the gun on and tried to get as stable as possible. So it could have been a little more stable. Not a perfect test. I didn't let the barrel cool down. I didn't, whatever. So I shot 5-round groups. Like I said, again, I was just trying to see the difference in point of impact with the zero I have, because I zero with like XM556. And then I just take note of the point of impact shift for all the other rounds I'll shoot. So yeah, that was kind of the point. But I got to see the accuracy of this gun at 50 yards for each one of those in the confines of the scenario, right? Again, not perfect, but so here's the pictures. Tap, Hornady tap, 5.56, 75 grain. Let's see. This group measured was there was 4 of 5 rounds were in a 5/8 of an inch group, and then with the widest one, it was 3/4 of an inch. So at 50, with a lot of variables that could have been me, plus I'm only shooting a 4x optic on this, I think off of a bench with a scope would have been tighter. But so that is, with the 5th round, it would have been a 1.5 inch group at 100 if you just do straight math, not linear. But and then if you took just the first 4 rounds, the 5/8 inch group, you're like 1.25 inches at 100 yards. Not bad. 75 grain tap. Take that. The Mark 18 grouped at 1.25 inches with the tightest 4. And then if you measure all 5 rounds, it was 1.5 inches at 50 yards. So not overly impressive, but seems to be tracking about what other people have reported around the web from Mark 318. About 2 to 3 inch groups at 100 yards. It kind of makes sense with what I was tracking here. And then 3rd round, we got the Federal Trophy Bonded Bear Claw, 62 grain, loaded to 5.56 spec, which is the SBCT3, I think, or the same, it's the FBI round. And that group right at 1.5 inches, which is consistent with what other people have reported it doing on the internet for that round. 2 to 3 inches at 100 yards. Yeah, so I guess that kind of wraps it up. I'll roll that footage. I'll roll through the 3 pictures of the targets. And I guess I'll put all the dimensions down in the description too. So, yep, cool. Again, not a scientific test. Thanks for watching. I was doing it for my own interest to see the point of impact for each one of those rounds if I ever did use it. So I'd know where they're shooting, with my gun zeroed. So figured I'd bring you along. Cool. I hope somebody got something out of this. And again, don't forget to subscribe and like if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.